there was a discussion going on, and I was saying that there is work to do. There's a lot of work to do, and I will continue to do the work because the work has to do with saving the children, helping the children, and helping this country. And the question was posed, and if it reaches to a stage where they are going to hang somebody, then I said, well, you don't even have to ask the question, then I will have to go. I can't live with it, and I can't move from that. And a very dear friend of mine, whose advice I take, said to me that perhaps I should have said it would be very difficult for me to work. And yes, it would be very difficult for me to work, but it's not a situation that I can stay in. At my very gut level, I don't know that I can live with that. We forget, but I remember when the 9 people were killed over that one weekend or the couple of days, what the response was here in Trinidad and Tobago. And a lot of people who are shouting now, it affected them negatively. I see the former Prisons Commissioner, Cyprian Batiste. I see that he's saying he supports the death penalty, and he's talking about how it affected him. And I remember seeing him on the television with his hands going like this when he had to read these warrants. And I'm wondering whether he got the care that he needed in time or whether it was sufficient. And I remember the prisons officers were in the bars drinking rum for weeks, and they could not cope. I had to talk and counsel a few of them. And even the prisoners who were made to bring out the bodies of what were formerly their inmates, you know, the co-accused and co-imprisoned and so on, how it messed them up. And all of us, this killing spree was in our living rooms via the television. We saw the blood seeping out of the coffins and so on. And a lot of us, I remember in the office, there was deep depression. People were just so down and couldn't cope with it. And everywhere in the streets, there was a kind of something that didn't feel right. And for us to want to go back to that, I think we need to remember. And I'm very sorry. I just can't. It's not a position that I can support. And again, I'm saying it's not about a fight. It's not that I'm trying to slap down anybody or mash up anything. It's simply that I want it on the table so that we can have those discussions and that we can try to do the thing differently.